Let's do this. All right. Actually, give me 1 second. There we go. All ready. So let's move this over here. Let me turn on my light. There we go. All right. Let's see. What the hell?
Help!
Help!
What's happening? Yep.
Okay, that's not that funny. Stupid.
Alright, go.
It's gonna break.
Oh my god!
No. I've definitely done that. Fuck you. Blocking you.
To drive safe and slowly enough so that that phone does not come crashing down.
Stupid bitch. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yep. Jeez.
Did you just fall? No.
Oh. Oh god. Don't. I think I just saw that. No. I'm scared of this.
Oh, you saw that too. You saw that. Oh, that's
How was that, Mom? Yeah, turn.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's one way to reorganize the kitchen.
Oh, it might be good snowball now.
Jeez. Holy crap. You caused more damage. Oh god.
Wow. Are you okay?
At least the piece is fine.
Out cold in seconds.
I think these are just people falling.
Oh snap! His shoes weren't built for this
Okay,
kind
I
of
don't
action.
care what you have to say.
I seen it before.
Alright.
Oh no! Take the benefits of real quick.
Get that on video?
Dog's like, hell no. Hell no.
Kyle, don't get in trouble. Kyle, she said
I got the hand mixer stuck in my ponytail. Oh my god. So scared.
Oh, jeez.
Was it frozen?
cuando está el portón abierto, pero cuando el portón está cerrado, mira lo que hacen los perros. Se quieren matar.
Be careful, the wire's loose.
Fuck.
What would you like?
Well, that's one way to do it. I did that to my mom when I was younger. The cat took her out.
She's gonna hit this sidewalk. Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
this?
Did you break your mouth?
Nope.
Oh my god. I forgot this one was broke.
I don't think I could do that. Nope. What? Oh my god. Hey, what's going on?
Watch out.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Okay, so I'm on my lunch break right now, and Dave's downtown is doing drone delivery, and the drone is literally coming up to my window with the food. No, 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 no! Oh,
Oh, damn.
dude, that was like $14.
What?
Careful.
Oh god.
Oops.
Oh damn, that sucks. Oh shit. That's something I do. Shit. Put it out. Oh damn. Fuck. Damn.
Look, I'm just trying to drop your packages off on the front porch. Cuz, let me make it. I'm just trying to drop. It may be something for you. It may be something for you, man. Hold on.
Oh my. Oh god. Oh damn. That's not good.
Look at this. Going hard. I know it. So we decided to put a inner tube on the exhaust of like from where he's got main plug. See what happens.
Oh. Jesus Christ. That could have been bad for you, dude. Jesus. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Put it out, motherfucker.
Jeremy's making his back cut in this big oak tree top, and we're gonna be done for the day.
You thought you'd be done for the day. Oh shit. Jesus, for real?
Nice! That is legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
She had the camera. Screw her. Well. Oh shit. No, it's gonna fall. Oh no. Why did you save it? Aww. Oh no, dude. Stupid. Oh no, it's not gonna work. No. Lower it. Really? That pisses me off.
Just snap. You snap something.
Oh shit.
Yes! Timber!
Popple! Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah!
Super effective, dude. You just can't. Ah. Bro. What the hell? Oh shit.
Oh my god, is he okay?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Jocelyn needed that today.
He's gonna hit the computer. Wrong computer, but
Come on.
fuck. Sweet, that was smooth. Oh, too fast, bro.
Seriously? Seriously? You gonna stand there on the food with your boots? Oh, you wash it, so it's okay. Now you gonna kick it? That's the cookie. Please don't buy nothing.
Oh god. At least they're just ladders.
Hey, Si, I can't get this down spot off. I need some help.
It's gonna release and he's just gonna fall. Yep. Stupid. Holy shit. Where's Ethan? Bro, for real? Dude, that shit pisses me off.
Бля, там же зря он так, зря еще все еде пиздец.
Oh no. Jeez. Alright. That's enough of that. Alright, let's see military news. Trap on Venezuela airspace.
Let's jump back to our other big story this morning, those escalating tensions between the U.S. and Venezuela. You're looking at CBS News senior national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata in Puerto Rico. Charlie, good morning to you. Update our viewers on what the U.S. is now doing to ramp up pressure on Venezuela.
Errol, the short answer is a lot. So we are at Roosevelt Roads Naval Station, and this is where the F-35 fighter jets are based. They're going out, the stealth fighter jets, going out day and night. We haven't seen them take off yet this morning. Behind me, I think they're about to launch that AC-130 gunship. This is just one piece of the puzzle. They have, off the coast, you're looking at 8 or 9 warships now. These are destroyers that are out there, and those are all armed with Tomahawk cruise missiles. We talked before about the USS Gerald R. Ford. It's got 4 squadrons of F-18 fighter jets. B-52s have entered the neighborhood in the past few days, and they turn off their transponders, including some of those fighters. They put them back on again to show that they are buzzing right along that Venezuelan coastline. Not everybody in Puerto Rico is happy about the sort of militarization of the island, but we spoke to the governor, and she's all in.
The President of the United States and Secretary of War, they're talking about drugs and literally taking all resources to fight drug cartels. I'm 200% for that. So we're going to be anything that we can do to assist.
And there may be a change now because the drug cartel, Cartel de los Soles, which is what the United States has indicted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro being linked to that drug organization. As of today, it becomes a foreign terrorist organization. That does change the rules, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said this gives President Trump more options. Same time today, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, Dan Kane, General Dan Kane, is going to visit Puerto Rico for the second time to rally the troops here and thank them for support in this mission. And we also understand he's going to go out on one of those ships, too. So it's about as full frontal as the U.S. military gets. Roughly a quarter of the total deployed U.S. Navy assets around the world are now concentrated in this area in a kind of scale not seen in decades. So that's where they are from a military level. CBS News is also
That's
learned
crazy.
the Trump administration was thinking about dropping leaflets inside Venezuela as a sort of psychological warfare tool to put more pressure on the regime.
Fascinating to see Puerto Rico becoming a key staging ground in this effort.
That is crazy. There's so many assets in that area.
The New York Times reported that you had a phone call with Maduro.
And I'm honored to speak with so many incredible members of the U.S. military and to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Before we begin, I want to express the anguish and the horror of our entire nation at the terrorist attack yesterday in our nation's capital, in which a savage monster gunned down 2 service members in the West Virginia National Guard who were deployed as part of the, and I'm honored to speak with so many incredible members of the U.S. military and to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Before we begin, I want to express the anguish and the horror of our entire nation at the
Again this morning with what is shaping up to be a critical week.
He looks like that dude Benny. I forget his name.
With new escalation of what the Trump administration
but I don't like it.
calls a war against drug cartels in Venezuela. On Saturday, President Trump declared on Truth Social, quote, "To all airlines, pilots, drug leaders, drug dealers, and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety." Of course, it's not entirely clear what he may mean by that, since he doesn't have the authority to close another country's airspace unilaterally.
No, he doesn't.
It's not a thing, guys.
But with their permission, he can defend it.
President Trump of making a colonialist and, quote, another extravagant, illegal, and unjustified aggression against the Venezuelan people. This all comes days after President Trump...
Russia deploys aircraft for dramatic operation inside Venezuela. Trump's airspace closed announcement triggers panic globally. I can see that. U.S. readies fighters to bomb Maduro. Venezuela screams, "We are ready to fight back against Imperial U.S." Which began emergency evacuation of tourists aimed at raising Venezuelan U.S. tensions. Association of Tour Operations of Russia said evacuation of Russian tourists is underway. Special arrangements were being made to bring Russian tourists home, per RT News. This comes as U.S. President declares Venezuela airspace closed over the weekend. Okay. Caracas denounces Trump's warning as a hostile and unethical act. Venezuela accused U.S. of pushing a colonialist threat in Latin America. Interesting. U.S. military buildup near Venezuela has sharply escalated security fears. Of course, Trump alleged Maduro was sheltering drug cartels and narco-terrorists. Caracas insisted no foreign power could dictate control of its airspace. That's very true, but the airspace outside of their country, nobody controls it. Or at least they don't control it. So yeah, go ahead and fly inside. But to get there, good luck. Trump said action against Venezuela could happen sooner than expected. While Maduro claimed Washington was inventing bizarre pretexts for aggravation, the Venezuelan president warned the U.S. against triggering a senseless regional conflict. Venezuela has placed its armed forces on alert for any possible escalation. Maduro urged nationwide mobilization, saying failure is not an option. There's no excuse for anyone to fail at this decisive moment for the existence of the Republic. No excuse.
Decisiva para la existencia de la República. No hay excusa para nadie, sea civil, sea político.
For the Homeland demanded it our greatest effort and sacrifice with. Hold on, I want to. For anyone, whether civilian, politician, military, or police, let no one make excuses. Failure is not an option. The Homeland demands it our greatest effort and sacrifice with Simón Bolívar.
Sea policía. Que nadie se excuse. Prohibido fallar.
I come to say that if the homeland demands it, the homeland will have our lives if necessary.
Y con Bolívar vengo a decir que si la patria reclama, la patria tendrá nuestra vida, si es necesario.
We must be capable of defending every inch of this blessed land for any imperial or from any imperial threat or aggravation or aggression. Wherever it comes from and whenever it comes, alert, alert. It's craziness. Reports also said Caracas prepared hidden guerrilla sabotage counterplans. It's expected, honestly. Leaked documents warned an invasion could lead to national anarchization. Venezuelan military carried out drill across Venezuela aimed U.S. threats. Carried out drill across Venezuela amid U.S. threats. Okay. Holy shit. All right. U.S. warplanes rehearse strikes. Nicolas Maduro's days numbered. Trump sees off Venezuelan skies. U.S. military begins invasion plan. Maybe. Venezuelan military jets guard skies fearing potential U.S. airstrikes. Well, first, you cut off all trade, so it makes sense. Fear of an all-out war between Venezuela and the United States escalates after Trump's big move. The United States Air Force reportedly has been activated for potential strikes on Venezuela. The airstrike, the Air Force doesn't necessarily do that per se. There are elements that do, but for the most part, the Air Force is more of a transport kind of system. They do have special tactics squadrons that do that specific mission set. But what I imagine is they're not gonna do that because of the size of Venezuela. They don't want to cut it directly off. They want to cut it off from all like reinforcements and allies, like what we do for any type of war. But they don't want to ruin the infrastructure. So what I believe is they'd use ships like the 22 right there. They'll drop in some rangers, some special forces, someone within the community, and then have them take over. That's what I believe would happen. I don't think they're going to go for an all-out airstrike. So it was different in Afghanistan. They could do that because there are different avenues that they could isolate the country, and they could destroy one airfield and still have an advantage from flying into another area. But because it's I just don't see them doing it. The U.S. Air Force reportedly has been activated for potential airstrikes on Venezuela. Have you read that? The U.S. is rehearsing airstrikes. WSJ reported, citing defense officials and flight tracking data. So all they're doing, all the practice that they do, they don't need to do that there. What they're doing, they do that back home, in different training locations. They do that before they're activated. What they're doing is they're showing their force, their capabilities. They're making it well known that they are there and what they are capable of. The crews and the warfighters out there, they know what they're doing. remember, Trump admin has deployed fighter jets like F-35s near the Caribbean aimed tensions. Yes and no. There are bases all over the world that we have U.S. forces in. All over the world. We can easily say we're going to this country over here. We're focusing on this country over there. But what we're doing is we're staging over here and doing military training for an extended period of time in case something pops off. Now we're not reacting from home. We're reacting from this portion or this place, which is closer by. So, yes and no. This is part of the U.S. war on drugs and military buildup to put pressure on Venezuela. Well, duh. The WHO revelation came after the U.S. President Trump announced locking of Venezuela airspace. He may have announced it. Their airspace hasn't locked down unless we declare war on them, and then the UN's with us and backs us. What he can do is prevent individuals from flying into that airspace, effectively closing it. In a post on Truth Social, Trump declared Venezuela airspace closed in its entirety. To all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, human traffickers, please consider the airspace above the surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. So what that's saying is if we go to war, if something were to happen, you do not want to be in that airspace because we are going to we're going to take every asset in the air as an enemy. Please consider. Remember that word. Trump also warned airlines, pilots, drug dealers to avoid all airspace around Venezuela. It's right there. And it says consider. That means he didn't actually close it. He's saying consider it closed. He's foreshadowing if something were to happen, they're taking out everything in that airspace. Don't get caught with your pants down in the wrong area. That's what he's saying. Trump's airspace shocker came after he held a phone call with Venezuela's Maduro last week. Of course, they're in contact with each other. Of course, it would be after some alleged phone call. Stupid. Wall Street Journal published details of a secret phone call between Trump and Maduro. If it was secret, nobody else would have the transcripts of it. Trust that. They want it to be public. They want people to know why Trump is doing what he's doing. Trump warned Maduro to either step down voluntarily or get ready to face the U.S. military. Hitting back, Venezuela Foreign Ministry rejected Trump's latest airspace action. Venezuela says you can't stop Venezuela. Nobody else is saying shit about it. So, it is. Caracas said Trump's move was illegal colonial act aimed at undermining sovereignty. I can't even say these words, but I know what they mean. So, essentially, they're saying it's illegal. It is illegal to disrupt their airspace. Absolutely. But if we're not in their airspace and we're just giving warnings to individuals, that is actually helping individuals out and helping other countries out. Hey, something might pop up or something might pop off over here. If it does, you don't want to be in the way. That's all Trump was saying. Rising attention to Venezuela also displayed its air power Venezuela showed off military strength and flaunted fighter jets roaring in the skies. A whole bunch of static line dudes. Venezuelan military paratroopers dropped in formation and live demonstration. Alright, we do that all the time. Trump's administration has sought to ratchet up pressure on Maduro. U.S. does not view Maduro as the legitimate leader of oil-rich Venezuela. In August, the U.S. even increased the bounty for Maduro's arrest to $50 million. $50 million!
U.S.
Explosive details emerge on Trump and Maduro's unprecedented phone call.
Military buildup in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific. Near daily strikes on drug trafficking boats. Bounty on Nicolas Maduro increased to...
Trump warns Maduro step down or face U.S. attack as per Wall Street Journal.
$50 million. Move to designate Maduro a terrorist. All this points towards U.S. President Donald Trump's unprecedented attack.
Trump shuts Venezuelan airspace, grounded for land invasion to oust Maduro. He didn't shut down their airspace. It was a warning to everybody else stating, if something were to happen, don't get caught in that airspace. We are taking everything out.
Mission preparations. Trump held a phone call last week with the U.S.'s longtime foe, the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro.
Venezuelan Foreign Ministry slams Trump's illegal colonial act of closing airspace. He didn't close the airspace. He said, consider the airspace closed.
Explosive.
That means they're not stopping anybody, but if something were to happen, don't be there.
Details are now out about what Trump told Maduro. A fear that the Venezuelan president has been raising for weeks may come true in the days to come.
Explosive details emerge on Trump and Maduro's unprecedented phone call.
That is right.
You said that
Trump
like 6 times.
is seeking regime change in Venezuela. According to a Wall Street Journal report,
Trump warns Maduro step down or face U.S. attacks as per Wall Street Journal.
Trump
We've already said
told
that.
Maduro to quit. Trump warned that Maduro does not step down voluntarily.
Drop something. All right.
The U.S. could use force. Earlier, the new...
He didn't shut down the airspace. How many times do I have to say it?
New York Times reported that Trump discussed the possibility of a future meeting with Maduro. Just days after a phone call with Maduro, Trump announced the closure.
Venezuelan Foreign Ministry slams Trump's illegal laws. They're just repeating the same thing. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Of Venezuelan airspace. In a post on Truth Social,
being killed doesn't have much to do with us, but I'd like to see if we can save a lot of souls. A lot of people are being killed. Last month we had 27,000 people killed in that ridiculous war that should have never happened. It would have never happened if I were president.
Have you spoken with Rubio and Witkoff since
I have, yeah. I've spoken to them, and they're doing well. Ukraine's got some difficult little problems.
All right. Interesting. Fun. Alright, let's check out what's going on. Just normal news.
At least 4 people have been killed in a mass shooting at a child's birthday party in California. 10 others were injured in the shooting at a restaurant on Saturday evening in the state's northern city of Stockton. A suspect is still on the loose, and police say they believe that the shooting may have been targeted. The county sheriff gave this update on the incident.
What we have confirmed at this time is that there was a banquet hall where a family was celebrating. We have 14 victims of this shooting. 4 of those are deceased. The victims have been transported to local hospitals throughout the area. This is a very active and ongoing investigation. Information remains very limited at this time. Early indications suggest that this may be a targeted incident. Investigators are exploring all possibilities at this time.
More with me now is our correspondent Simon Jones with more on this. Hi Simon, what more do we know about how events unfolded at this
That's
birthday
crazy.
party?
Well, I can't imagine. Holy crap. How about U.S. news? No, just watched it.
Beyond the terror investigation, this attack is spurring significant changes
2 days ago.
policy and politics around immigration.
We must now re-examine every single alien who has entered our country from Afghanistan under Biden.
Today, the Department of Homeland Security announced it would take on that review of Afghan immigrants. And in a separate, more sweeping step, the Customs and Immigration Service announced a full-scale, rigorous re-examination of every green card For every alien from every country of concern, Afghanistan is among
I agree with it.
countries on
It's
that
just a
list.
review.
We must take all necessary measures to ensure the removal of any alien from any country.
Although the shooting suspect was granted asylum in April under the Trump administration, the White House rejects responsibility. An official said, regardless of asylum status, this monster would not have been removed due to his parole status granted by Joe Biden. Former President Biden denounced the violence, adding, "We are praying for the service members and their families." President Trump is mobilizing more guardsmen to Washington, another 500 to the 2,000 plus currently in the Capitol. Legal challenges to guard deployments continue, while D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser opposed it from the start, a view reflected in her comments today.
Somebody drove across the country, came to Washington, D.C. to attack America. That person will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. These young people should be at home in West Virginia with their families.
Kelly is joining us now. And Kelly, on this re-examination of green card holders, it'll affect people from a number of countries beyond just Afghanistan, right?
Absolutely.
This new level of scrutiny will affect green card holders who have nothing to do with Afghanistan or this attack. So immigrants from 19 designated countries, places like Iran, Sudan, Cuba, Venezuela.
Well, on to this, President Trump is now sending hundreds of more National Guard members to patrol near the White House following that deadly shooting in D.C. earlier this week.
Madeline Rivera joins us live in Washington with the latest. Good morning, Madeline.
Good morning. Despite legal challenges, the president is doubling down on the National Guard deployment in D.C. In fact, we might even see local police be paired with the troops, at least in the short term.
Absolutely.
The suspect, 29-year-old Ramanullah Lakhanwal, an Afghan national, is facing first-degree murder for the death of 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom as 24-year-old Andrew Wolf fights for his life. The day before this shooting on Wednesday, DHS says another Afghan national was arrested after posting a video of himself on TikTok, indicating he was building a bomb with the intent of targeting the Fort Worth, Texas area. Court records show Mohammed Dawood Alokuzay is charged at the state level with making a terroristic threat. According to DHS, he also came to the U.S. as part of Operation Allies Welcome, the same program under which Lakhanwal was admitted to the U.S. On September 7, 2022, Alokuzay was admitted as a lawful permanent resident. ICE has lodged a detainee on him. The Trump administration has been slamming the Biden administration for the vetting standards they used to welcome thousands of Afghan refugees during the Afghanistan withdrawal. The New York Post, now reporting data from DHS, shows more than 5,000 Afghan migrants were flagged on national security grounds from Operation Allies Welcome. 956 had public safety concerns. 876 had been flagged for fraud. There have been several audits of the screening process for Operation Allies Welcome. A report from the Justice Department in June showed the FBI and other U.S. agencies had done a good job flagging threats, but a DHS report in 2022 found the agency did not always have the critical information to screen, vet, or inspect the evacuees. Charlie Rachel and Griff.
Thank you, Madeline.
Thanks.
Well, Griff, you had an interesting interview with Chad Robichaux, who is a Marine veteran who led some of these rescues during the withdrawal from Afghanistan. Here's what he had to say about unvetted Afghanis.
During that time of evacuations, we were watching the U.S. military, forced by Joe Biden. I have to give credit. Our service members did an amazing job there, but forced by Biden's White House to put unvetted, undocumented Afghans on planes and fly them straight to the United States and let them loose in the interior of the country. 80 to 100,000 of them. And when that happened, I knew immediately, I mean, it can't go well. If you're an Afghan, you gave 10 years of your life to fight alongside the Americans, and now the rug was pulled underneath you. We abandoned our allies there. We left the most strategic place in the globe, Afghanistan, between Iraq, Iran, Russia, and China, for the Taliban to take over their women, their children. So maybe, and I'm certainly not giving an excuse for an Afghan that's here in America, but maybe they're here. They feel so betrayed by what the Biden administration did.
Yeah. Well, and as we were talking about on the couch during the commercial break, this particular man who murdered these National Guardsmen was was trained by the CIA and onto a kill squad. We brought them over. Very interesting what he said, because I still remember Congressman Tom Tiffany from Wisconsin was out front on this issue during that period of time when people were a little nervous to say anything because they were afraid they might be called racist if they did. But he was like, this is a bad idea. You guys are bringing all these unvetted people. They're coming onto military bases, in his case in Wisconsin. They're not culturally assimilating. It's very complicated to do this. They were coming in and out of bases. And he said, you know what? Vet them in a third country. Send them to Qatar. Send them to Turkey. Spend 2 years vetting to make sure that these are people that we actually want in our country, that they don't have, mental illness, that they don't have, troubling terrorist ties. That would have been the responsible thing to do. But instead, we brought them here. And in the case of this guy, Charlie, we're finding out we've been paying for his social services, God knows for how long. I mean, he's on all kinds of government assistance with his 5 children. And then he does this to to 2 of our brave National Guardsmen.
Yeah, every bit of it was predictable, and there were a lot of people that were saying at the time, including
Tom Tiffany.
Yeah, and including all of us, who and whatever you get called racist about the stupidest things these days.
All right, that's crazy. That was just news now. News today.
The 6 Democratic lawmakers who appeared in a video last week telling military members they must refuse orders they find illegal are tonight on the administration's radar. Federal investigators want to talk to them following the president's proclamation that they should be arrested. Correspondent David Spun has the latest on that tonight. Good evening, David.
Brett, good evening to you. We are told investigators from the Justice Department, which includes the FBI, are making initial outreach to staff members on Capitol Hill to set up interviews.
Well, the authorities are describing what happened.
Damn.
On this Sunday night, the U.S. Defense Secretary on the defensive. The reports that Pete Hegseth ordered all crew members of an alleged Venezuelan drug boat killed.
This rises to the level of a war crime.
How it's now the focus of a bipartisan committee. The U.S. investigation into the shooting of 2 National Guards. What we're learning about the Afghan immigrant suspect.
But I will say, we believe he was radicalized.
That's craziness. Ukraine hits Russia's shadow fleet at Black Sea.
Growing tensions between Ukraine and Russia as Kyiv strikes Russia's shadow fleet in the Black Sea. The drone attack adding pressure on Russia's oil revenue, critical for funding this war. Russia, meanwhile, hitting back with a deadly missile attack on Kyiv, all coming as peace talks hit a crucial stage. The Ukrainian
That is crazy.
now in the U.S. for meetings that will include Special Envoy Steve Witkoff before he heads to Moscow to meet Putin this week. Fox News contributor Dan Hoffman served in Moscow as a former CIA station chief, joining us now. And Dan, things are really coming to a head now in Florida with this meeting between Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Witkoff, Jared Kushner, that's going to meet with this Ukrainian delegation headed up by Ukrainian Security Secretary Rustem Umerov. Where do you see this headed?
Well, I think these meetings are really important, not just for the United States and Ukraine to discuss the peace process and the upcoming trip from Special Envoy Witkoff to Russia, but also for the Ukrainians to share battlefield updates, what they're seeing on the ground, and how they see the war going and potential for a future deal in the making. I'm not that sanguine that we're going to see a lot of positive results. If past is prologue, Russia's going to continue this war. And their strategic objectives, which is to topple the government of Ukraine, those haven't changed much. Putin likes to talk, he likes to negotiate because he feels like he could influence the United States not to pursue further sanctions on Russia, and to hold on giving Ukraine military equipment like Tomahawk missiles. But I don't see Russia very interested in in negotiating. However,
Russia doesn't want to negotiate.
And good on the Trump administration for trying.
I forget where I heard it from, but I heard, which makes a lot of sense. Putin doesn't want to back down. He needs to demonstrate to his people that his regime should be in charge. He's not going to back down. He's going to carry out anything that happens in Ukraine until the end. I guarantee you that's exactly what he's going to do. He started the war. He's going to finish it one way or another.
And Dan, it seems that one of the biggest sticking points is this idea that in this deal that Ukraine would cede territory, particularly in the Donbass, particularly Donetsk.
Right. If you listen to General Jack Keane and the Institute for Study of War, and I would encourage all the viewers to read some of the analysis from Institute for Study of War, that would be extremely dangerous for Ukraine. Those are heavily fortified positions in Donetsk. The last thing Ukraine wants to do is give that up and present Putin an opportunity down the road to launch another invasion of Ukraine when Ukraine would be vulnerable. Putin has violated...
Let's just see. Are there any protests today? 4 days, 1 day. What is this?
We've seen countless immigration raids at Southern California Home Depots, and immigrant groups are accusing the company of being complicit in the operation.
And CBS LA's Lori Perez live outside the Monrovia Home Depot with an ICE protest and a message that we haven't seen before. Lori?
That's right. You know, we have seen a lot of different protests over the last few months centered on the ICE raids.
ICE needs to just get them all out.
One that happened this weekend at this Monrovia Home Depot. One by one, hundreds picked up a 17-cent ice scraper at the Monrovia Home Depot Saturday, bought it, and then got back in long lines to return it, clogging customer service, shopping as a political act to tell Home Depot to keep ICE agents out of their stores.
Definitely, yeah. We wanna scrape ice from our communities, and it's kind of symbolic, right? To use an ice scraper, buy it, and try to collapse their system for a moment or for some time, with the group of people that are witnessing and are willing to stand up for the human rights of.
Why at Home Depot?
Palmira Figueroa is communications director for the National Day Laborers
I wonder.
Organizing Network that organized the act of consumer activism. For nearly an hour, the so-called buy-in stalled the store from operating as normal. And when the crowd started marching through the aisles, Home Depot closed the store down, a move not lost on activists.
You actually
So they're disrupting businesses, making it so people can't work.
You can shut it for this.
It means people are not necessarily losing their jobs over one thing, but they're making it so they're not getting paid.
And abuse is happening.
We could not reach Home Depot for comment tonight, but its communication team has repeatedly told the media they do not cooperate with ICE agents and are not notified of raids beforehand. Still, the stores are often the site of immigration actions aimed at day laborers who famously line up around the stores to offer their services. This
No
was a more
shit,
traditional
because they're
protest in
illegal.
August after ICE agents flooded the Monrovia Home Depot parking lot, handcuffing workers waiting for jobs. One laborer who ran from the raid was struck and killed by an SUV, though DHS told us agents were not pursuing him. Figueroa and company don't buy it and don't plan on letting Home Depot off the hook.
We want for Home Depot to condemn these ice raids on their property. We know they can do that. They should speak out, reject the use of its stores and their sites for fear and violence.
Videos of this weekend's unusual, unique protest have gone viral. The group says it could do it again as it looks for creative, impactful ways to protest.
Clashed with police earlier this afternoon. These demonstrators say they were trying to block ICE agents who they believed were about to go on a raid near Connecticut.
Canal Street. Several protesters were arrested. News 4's Melissa Colorado joins us live from Chinatown with the latest tonight.
There's one thing to protest. There's one thing to disrupt.
And Rana, as you mentioned, it was just a chaotic scene that broke out here earlier today, right here on the edge of Chinatown and Soho. Dozens of demonstrators clashing with police over a possible ICE raid. Now, we have yet to reach out to hear from ICE raid, rather, about the details, if this was in fact an ICE raid that was about to go down earlier today, and if demonstrators somehow got wind of it. But what we do know is this: multiple demonstrators were placed under arrest. Pushback from protesters Saturday after a standoff between demonstrators and law enforcement ended with multiple people in handcuffs.
When do people think that they can stop the police officers? The police officers don't want to do shit, but when you disrupt the community, of course they're going to get involved, and then you're throwing fits and protesting, damaging public property.
Another clash broke out between protesters
That's a problem.
and law enforcement in Chinatown.
And they will react.
Agents arrested vendors for selling counterfeit goods.
My wife and I received a message online about it, and we came down here from the Upper West Side to give our voices in allegiance to people against ICE and against the illegal activities that ICE are doing.
What illegal activities are they doing?
Demonstrators using potted plants as barricades. One man was seen standing in the way of a police van. A woman who appears to be a demonstrator seen pouring water into her eyes, possibly after being pepper sprayed. Photographer Dean Moses, who works for a different news outlet, was caught in the mayhem.
Oh, I just have a really bad sting in the eyes. I got hit in the face a little bit. I was bleeding from my mouth, but I'm okay.
We've reached out to ICE to find out if the clash between cops and demonstrators actually thwarted an immigration raid, but have yet to hear back.
Of course they're not going to say anything.
And police have not confirmed yet.
I want to see this.
The search for two suspects in Seattle continues after police say they were shot at. Thanks for joining us. Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Esteban. This after officers already arrested 4 teens who they say shot at officers while fleeing in a stolen car. All of this unfolded last night. This was the scene afterwards, just after about 9 o'clock, stretching from North Seattle all the way to Tukwila. Police confirm no officers injured here. KOMO's Claire Weber heard from a woman who says she was caught in the crossfire.
A stolen SUV carrying several teens went from North Seattle to Tukwila, all while reportedly fleeing from police and shooting at officers.
Like 25 minutes.
One of our police officers was shot
Maybe
at
less.
last night. So we will do everything in our legal power and authority to find these individuals and bring them into custody.
Seattle police say the suspects sped away from 2 attempted traffic stops. The first on Aurora Avenue North around 9 p.m., then a second in South Seattle. When community response and patrol officers started following them on I-5, police say a suspect began shooting at an officer.
It's unclear at this point whether they believed it was a vehicle following them or whether they believed it was a police vehicle.
Oksana Matsagora says she got caught in the crossfire while also driving south.
And this is when I started screaming that they were shooting me,
Matsagora claims she heard 4 or 5 gunshots in a matter of seconds, one striking her windshield seen here. The shooting prompted a chase, with Seattle police eventually stopping the SUV in Tukwila. Officers took 4 teens, 3 girls and a boy, into custody and recovered 2 guns from the scene.
I will say there's an alarming number of violent crimes, including robberies, shootings, carjackings, amongst teens in Seattle as well as King County.
2 other males ran from the stolen car, their ages still unknown. Matsagora says she feared for her life during the shooting, and it all still feels surreal.
I just started to press the brake, I put my head down, and I was just waiting for shooting to stop.
In Seattle, Claire Weber, KOMO News.
Seattle police say a man with a gunshot wound to his leg went to Valley Medical Center.
What,
in Renton
streaming
last
while
night
driving
shortly
keeps
after this chase
causing accidents?
I don't know how many of you have noticed this, but it seems like there's
What is happening?
a trend where the world
Actually like him. Let me subscribe.
drivers are addicted to streaming themselves driving. And it feels less like it's even a driving stream. It's more like a Russian roulette stream because it's just a matter of time before someone dies from it. I have seen so many clips over the last couple months of people streaming while in the car and then getting into an accident, and the entire time they're just glued to their chat without even paying attention to the road. They basically treat their car like it's a fucking meteor and they're crashing it into the dinosaurs out there. Like, there is just no even attempt to break in certain cases. It's a blatant disregard not only for their own lives, but the safety of all the innocent people around them. It's unfortunately become pretty popular to stream racing out there on the public roads and cut.
All right, so one of my former soldiers, he's he doesn't work for me anymore. I was his platoon sergeant. I'm taking care of everybody, but I used to work in his shop, so I used to have the same job as him. Sorry, my throat's dying today. So I used to have the same job as him. Well, my buddy, he's leaving, so we all go out to lunch together. This dude, I show up a couple minutes late. This dude's sitting there talking with everybody, talking about how he is on his motorcycle and he GoPros everything and he outruns cops and he pulls up his YouTube channel. And I'm just like, dude, I'm your fucking platoon sergeant. I have to report you. What the fuck are you doing? I don't want to be that guy, but I can't know that kind of things, especially when you're my soldier. Like, if you're gonna do that, like, it's not good. But don't show other people. Don't advertise that shit.
Cutting up and shit, and the people that are doing this are probably not even able to like rub their tummy and their head at the same time, yet they're out there doing these maneuvers and inevitably crashing because they're fucking horrible at it and shouldn't be doing it on public roads in the first place. So I keep seeing all of these car crash clips from streamers that are streaming this entire thing.
That's so dangerous.
The audio in the clip because it's just music playing. There's no talking, but you can see the stream chats popping off with 3 people. Someone said SMH Melt can't drive, and that comment's going to age like wine. That was Nostradamus right there with the prediction because Melt's about to get into an accident.
Oh,
Melt
fuck.
is basically like fucking SpongeBob with the boatmobiles, just always crashing, it seems, because he is a truly terrible, terrible driver.
What the fuck? Dude! What the fuck?
Shout out to one of the 3 viewers in this guy's stream that decided to type in chat, "I'm jerking on big cocks during the car crash." This one's for you, buddy. Nice.
Dude.
Now anyway, let's go ahead and show you the other angle of the crash.
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck?
You get a couple different angles here from this disaster. You get the fucking GTA cinematic cam coming in for a moment. Apparently both of these vehicles were racing. So that first clip you saw, like the dash cam, that car was racing with the streamer whose cabin you can see in. And that car tries to cut across multiple lanes, it seems, and hits right into the other vehicle, causing that big crash, which apparently led to multiple injuries, none life-threatening, as I understand it, at least based on current
Jesus,
information.
what the
But you can
fuck?
see the panic inside the cabin when they realize what's happened, and they're going so fast that this could just be immediately life-ending. And luckily it wasn't. Also, luckily there were no other innocent vehicles involved in this crash. I believe it was just these 2 that were both streaming while driving. And to call this driving is being very generous with the term. It would also be a stretch to even call it racing. That's very loosey-goosey too, because they're so fucking horrible at it. It's more like they were just putting pedal to the metal with the orb of confusion in their cars. Because there's like no thoughts going through the minds of either driver here at all. Not paying any attention, nothing. It is just a catastrophe from start to finish. I also can't even begin to compute with what the driver was thinking, the one that was cutting across like fucking 9 lanes there before blasting the other streamer's car. I don't even know what the plan was. It's not like he's actually like driving or racing. At that point, he's just kind of like drifting through lanes, and it looks like he's treating his car like a fucking torpedo solely to hit the other streamer's car. And the other streamer also seems to have been cutting across lanes all willy-nilly and didn't see that his friend was doing the same, and then they collided. And then when you see the footage inside the cabin, nobody is really ready for what's just happened. Like the passenger there, she doesn't have her seatbelt on properly. She's got it tucked behind her back, it seems, so it's not across her chest, and she has her legs on the dashboard. So in an accident like this, that's probably some broken legs. And
I want to see more.
One of the reports I've seen, there are people saying that one of the passengers fucked their legs up. I imagine if that's true, it's probably her. Since her legs were on the dash and the seatbelt wasn't on properly, she probably did get, like, really fucked up from it. I imagine quite a few of them did. This is a very high-speed collision. All entirely avoidable if they weren't fucking streaming while driving and racing on public roads. It's so crazy to me, especially considering
I want to see this. What the fuck is
the
that?
guy whose cabin you saw in, this isn't his first time having something like this happen with streaming and driving.
Absolutely not.
When everything... Chat, hold up. Let me just pull over real quick so Twitch don't be on my dick. Bro, come on, bro. Say nothing, bro. You just hit my shit, bro. You just hit my shit, bro. Bro, come on, bro.
This one is some fucking disgusting
You
gaslighting
hit him.
here from the goober. You can see through his VOD. He is on his phone while driving because he's too busy talking to chat even right before this
If he hit him, why is it in the front?
crash.
When he was merging over to the... Doesn't make sense.
He's literally looking at his phone, showing chat, talking to them, and then he turns into this guy, it seems. And then he gets out and he's like, "You hit me! Come on, bro! Are you fucking serious? Dude! Bro, what, bro? Oh my god!" It's so sickening. I don't know
What is this?
I bet you. Anyway, though, I'll stop yapping about him. I want to drop a little bonus clip for you here that I think serves as a beautiful showcase of what driving streams are like. This puts a nice bow on the whole genre.
Where's it at? Can you post it again?
You're not even watching the road and you're driving? What the fuck? You're looking at the camera?
I just hit a car.
Yeah, you did. You're smiling?
What a nice little smile she gives there at the end. This is content, baby.
What the fuck?
Oh.
All right, I'm pissed off.
In Seattle
All right, before I move on,
Thanks for joining
I
us.
want to watch some
Everybody,
more.
I'm Michelle Esteban. This after officers already arrested 4 teens who they say shot at officers while fleeing in a stolen car. All of this unfolded last night. This was the scene afterwards.
Hold on. How about while streaming? We just saw that. We just saw that. How about injured while streaming? Aspen Gold even did it?
Look at his face. That is the face of somebody. This is not your first rodeo, is it? Kick streamers, crash on the highway. Oh, big fast. Oh, let's go really fast on the highway. Damn, look how fast he is. Wait, let me see how fast is he going. 0, 20, yeah, probably 120. What are you doing? What a retard. Yo! Oh my god. Let's see whose fault this was. It's his fault. You see that line right there? You literally merged into his lane and you hit him. The other clip has the interior cam. I would never do this. I would never do this. That's 100% his fault. 100. Oh, Oh. I like how, by the way, this girl just goes, she goes, ah, shit, not again.
Fuck. This shit's fucking weird.
Here we go again. They didn't have seatbelt on? Oh, wait a minute. Where are the seatbelts at? Wait, okay, he has a seatbelt. She doesn't have a seatbelt. I wonder if any of them in the back have the seatbelt. Look at your face. Yeah, exactly. This is his second crash? Wait a minute. This is 2 years ago. Wait, no. What do you mean? What do you mean he did it before?
When everything, chat, hold up. Let me just pull over real quick so Twitch don't be on my dick.
Every time I see this.
Bro, come on, bro. Say nothing, bro. You just hit my shit, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, come on, bro.
They gotta get his driver's license. What do you do? Like, I mean, really, you don't know what you're doing. You driving like this.
Jesus. That's crazy. All right, we got to do it. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Dude, he got lucky as fuck. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, this is pissing me off. I can't even watch this. Alright. So I just created my Patreon. I'm working on it. But then once I start creating games, everything's going to go on Patreon. And then I have a tier, one tier. It's $3. It's going to be $3 for every member. And regardless of... I mean, it's $3. So what it's going to be is it's going to be any game that I'm working on, any updates, all that stuff will be on Patreon. I'm slowly working on it, and I'll post once I actually put stuff on there. With that, I'm also working on my podcast. I started this a long time ago. I deleted all the episodes, and I just uploaded one episode. Just pretty much I'm starting off again, and then I'll continue on. So I plan on doing my podcast 2 to 3 times a week, maybe more, but not as consistent. But then I will be posting actual content on my Patreon as well as streaming every day. So that Alright, so before I carry on, I'm going to take a little break, and then when I come back, I'll be streaming. When I'm done streaming, I'll do a little bit of programming. There's a couple of things that I want to show, but then after that, then we're done for the night. So give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. I'm going to stretch my legs, go to the bathroom, get something else to drink, and I'll be back in a few. back. Let's do this. So I'm going to play for an hour or two and then do some programming and then call it a night. Search, clarify, entrance to my car.
Not here, not now.
Disgusting. Everything is wet and vile in Ogan. Mudworm. The tail. I have wandered the Vestiri. This was not a challenge.
That was crazy.
By Garukan! I have no space for that. I must travel next. I have no space for that. I must travel light. I'm carrying enough already. I have no space for that. I'm carrying enough already. must travel light. I'm carrying enough already. I'm carrying enough already. I must travel light.
that. My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
So, you did it. Within the lair of the Devourer was more to this story. How did you defeat them?
Simple. My power was greater than theirs.
I see. Well, it is my duty to defend our kin from these monsters. And I will do my best. But do keep collapsing in their entry points. I'm not quite the shot I used to be. You have my thanks. So, you...
Simple.
I see you have my... Watch your step.
Ah, finally! Took down the Devourer. Now, this won't come... Till next time.
Secret in the dark. The ruined spike into the tree of souls. Alright.
Good. Now the others. Let's see what power the old clans wield.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound... We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. He's unconscious, but he's unconscious. Bye.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grelwood for all time, and good riddance.
Desert fire! I must travel light. place for that. Ugh, the dead seem to rise in every direction. No matter.
What was that?
I must travel light. I'm carrying enough already. I must travel light. I must travel light. enough already. I have no space for that. I have no space for that. That voice, it is bound to this place.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench and we can see about working on your equipment. Take a look. I'll find some use for that. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Best not do that here.
By decree of the Count of Ogum, able-bodied men capable of excavation must present themselves at the manor at once. Failure to do so will constitute a crime. received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refuse...
Wrong way.
By Garukan! I must travel light.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authorities should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
So now where? Where am I going? I don't know.
This isn't the place.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale, one that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grelwood. Find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through. Stay safe if you can. Hello. Bye. I will treasure it.
Try this.
If the Fae spirits are still watching, I believe they will help us. Please, wait a moment. The old magic still thrives. The way is open.
Desert fire! By Garukan! I'm carrying enough already. I have no space for that.
I don't want that.
I must travel light. I must travel light. I'm carrying enough already. No space for that.
didn't even realize what that was. Jesus.
will take you now, druid. I have no space for that. I'm carrying enough already.
My family has been That bastard tyrant Praetor Draven! He's taken my family hostage! They're being held somewhere beyond these gates. I never thought he would stoop this low. I sent for reinforcements, but it's been so long. I must get through the gate. The keys. Where are the blasted keys? I believe those cowards took them. What?
This man has... has known respect in his life, but now he is simply lost.
Our victory is never complete, so long as the Ezelites exist. Let this graveyard erase their stain on the land.
I have no faith for that. must travel light. I must travel light.
You will burn.
Cruel Praetor, I shall bring you the storm.
Christ. Holy crap. I'm sucking.
Vile creature.
Jesus.
I have no space for that.
Thank you.
Die once more. Travel lightly. I have no space for that. I'm carrying enough already. have no space for that. I must travel light. I have no space for that. I'm carrying enough already. I must travel light. I must travel light.
Yes. The Praetor. Oh, the Praetor. That he invaded the village in the night. The eternal... Arkham. We did not always... Before our clan swore... The contuous, but... Uprising? Where am I?
I have no space for that. I'm carrying enough already. I must travel light. Die forgotten! I must travel light. My tale shall be legendary. I'm carrying enough already.
My dearest daughter. My dearest daughter. Beloved for all time. Rest well.
My beloved son, your death shall be avenged, even if it takes 1,000 years. My beloved son, your death shall be avenged, even if it takes 1,000 years.
I have no space for that.
What is it? What? What's happening? Are you lost too?
Inhuman beast!
Our victory is never complete, so long as the Ezelites resist us. Let this graveyard erase their stain on the land.
Oh yeah, your messages are coming through. I was just focused on this. I like it. It's just I'm dying a lot.
enough already.
I'm carrying enough already.
Fall before me. I must travel light. I must travel light.
To regret your intrusion here. Rend your soul. Your meaningless life ends now. Rend your soul. Spirit's hunger. Rend your soul. Your meaningless life ends now. Perish. Rend your soul. I answer your call, Vincent. Soul is life. Perish. Rend your soul. Your meaningless life ends now. Rend your soul. Perish. Spirits are mine! Your engagement will be punished.
I think I'm done now. Holy shit. Alright. Shit. Alright. I need to calm down for a second. Holy crap. There we go. Let's go. Funny fail.
Boom.
No.
Hello, everyone!
Alright, let me watch some of these for a few minutes. I know you're not watching anymore, but I missed your chat. I was too busy dying.
And then give you back however many they were doing.
Oh shit. Jesus.
So us teachers would never ask you students to do anything we wouldn't do ourselves.
What is happening? I didn't know you were. She's. Oh.
I've never done that. I want to. That looks fun.
Everyone, this is serious. No.
Susie, what the hell?
Happy birthday.
Put your arms out.
Oh shit.
It's okay. It's okay. You trying to help Daddy? Yeah. Yeah? You were? Well, come on. Come on this side and help Daddy.
Jesus. Oh god.
Go on my back and hold on. But when I first started, I personally followed you guys. I still personally followed you guys. Supported you guys for all the years.
Jesus. Alright. So, again, I created a Patreon. Nothing's on there yet. I have a membership for $3. So once I get it started and I start posting video games or the things that I create on there, just one tier, pay for it, you get it all. But then even with that, I am also creating I have my podcast. I have my first little intro. I had an old podcast that I used. I deleted it all, and then now I'm starting this, but it's on Spotify. So that's what I'm doing right now. And plus the stream. That is what I am up to. So tomorrow I'm going to record another episode, an actual episode. I'm going to make shorts out of the videos I've made recently, and I'll stream again tomorrow night. So, sweet. Thank you.